all the time that I've used YouTube and social media, I've seen my fair share of infidelity and promiscuity and lies and deceit and betrayal and jokes and humor and pranks have been all up and down the aisle. I've been on every shelf. You know what gets the most promotion, the most advertisement, what gets talked about the most, or gets the most likes and clicks? Cheating, cheating, pranks, and loyalty tests. I don't think anyone's ever spoken on this before or really broke it down. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. These are just my thoughts. You might not feel the same way I feel about that, and that's okay. Nonetheless, loyalty test on social media to me is like sticking your hand in an electrical socket
Free Doritos at the office today?
and expecting not to get shocked. The purpose for loyalty test is to prove that your spouse is being faithful to you. However that may look to you, they're not stepping out, they're not stealing from you, and they got the right intentions while they. But what's up with the production? Before social media, if you didn't know that your person was doing something behind your back, you just was shit out of luck. You had to rely on instinct or your partner slipping up and being stupid. With technology and cameras and social media, people in their pride and their arrogance to think that they can just get away with doing dirt. People tell on themselves all the time. So I want to address a couple things first as far as the pranking loyalty test stuff, because I was watching a video.
Mr. Burton, if you have an influence over your youthful friend, you better exert it now.
Then it ended up taking me to another one. I guess that's just how the algorithm works. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play along with y'all, but I'm not going to give the same response that other people are. For one, men and women, you should know better. First of all, none of your business should be on social media in the first place. That's for starters. If it's that deep and you really don't trust your person, you shouldn't even be with them. Take it a step further, you need to get some professional help to figure out why you would deal with someone who was capable of stabbing you in the back anyway. Putting your damage and all of your mess on camera for the world to see is the last of your concern. It makes you look bad. It makes your race look bad. It makes the community look bad. It turns social media into a supplement for just bullshit. We get flooded with nothing but infidelity all day, and nobody. I'm not trying to see that all the time.
Come on, man. Why you gonna lie to the brother, man? No.
You should know better than to open your legs to everybody. But apparently we don't. And so you get on a phone or you get into somebody's DM and you decide that you're going to stage this grandiose plan to catch the person in the act. For me, like, just you even doing that tells me that you need to go ahead and walk away. Why are you even still bothering with the person anyway? Planning, buying tickets, flying out, renting spaces, setting up cameras, creating espionage and all this shit just to catch a person doing something that you already had a feeling they was doing. Why go through all of that? Which makes me question whether or not them shows are real anyway. I think a lot of them drinks are full of shit anyway. Some people are just very good actors. And if the shit is real and people are really moving like that, which a lot of them are, then I still don't think that the shit should be on social media. The only reason why I support it or have any
to play on some shit like that.
Grace towards is because, like, men and women sometimes when they find out the other person is doing certain stuff, they don't know how to handle their stuff, and they get violent. And if you don't have proof of the act of passion or crime or whatever it is, you can't prove it. The offender can get away with it and continue to do the ignorance. So I don't support that. Another thing I want to address, like, for those who will watch this back, I want you to know I'm just giving a review on a couple of subjects that get just thrown in my feed all the time. I can't be the only one that wonders if these videos are real or staged or not. And then why would people even go to the extent to find this as entertainment? Like, that don't make no sense to me at all. The prank shit. I was just watching one, had over 840 some views on it. The guy was pranking his girl, talking about he was gonna leave her for another woman, and she grabbed a knife, she grabbed his clothes, started ripping his clothes up. The way that he had the whole camera set up and the way that she was doing everything in front of the camera, I knew the shit was staged. It wasn't real. It wasn't nothing real about it. Y'all live in this big ass house, nice as hell, by the way. Shout out to y'all because you found a formula that works for you. You know how to play on people's emotions. People like drama. I get it. So y'all stage pranks, and then, damn, I get sidetracked so much. Nah, but seriously, they're a couple. They've been doing this shit for a long time. To have over 840 something thousand people following you, you must be doing something right. You know your people. You know the ones who like fighting and they like staring and lusting after you, and this you know your people, so they're gonna watch it just, and they'll know this shit is fake too, but they'll still watch just so they can commentate and feel a part of the video. The thing that be tripping me out right? Y'all been following them for months, maybe even longer. So you can already know how they get down. But here's my thing. For one, how do you take prank videos serious? Two, how do you differentiate real life from a stage one? Three, look at the conditions and the setup and how is designed to make people fall for it. Women do move and act ignorant and childish in most cases, just like what I saw. I don't I don't know what it is about these shows where they follow people around with a microphone. They stage these little things. They had their friends and everybody involved. Do you know anybody in your life personally that would go to the extent to figure out if a person is cheating on you or not, and then have your Android or your iPhone pulled out and you just covert hiding in bushes trying to. But y'all, again, I digress. Y'all enjoy that type of stuff, right? So we have these questionable loyalty test videos. To me, that shit is real dangerous because somebody could really get hurt, like really get hurt. And I'm pretty sure there's been cases where people have gotten hurt from taking that shit too far. Sometimes you can do little fun things here and there, but sometimes you can go way over the board with that stuff. Some people do not take that, you know what I'm saying? So, nah. And as far as men catching their wives cheating, and like I said, record, get your evidence, dip out. Don't argue. Don't go back and forth with a person. Don't. What's I maybe someone who's been in this position before can help me understand why they would film these intimate moments and blast it all over social media. If you're trying to humiliate the person and you're trying to warn people who might decide to step in and try to take the spot that you had, I get it. It's to each his own. It might work for some people. For me, I don't know how I would feel. It would have to be an extreme measure. I would feel safer documenting certain scenarios. Like if I walked in, like if I come home from work and I walk in and I see you laid up with another dude. If we're married, I pick up the phone. If we're just dating, you don't really know what the scenario is. So here's my thing: it's like if you're smart, you want to make sure that you're protected and covered just in case some shit happens. But then it's like at the same time too, you don't know if you have the response time to be able to just pull your phone out and hit record, and because you don't know what that person might have next to them. Because I don't know how I feel about these shows. They're good in some ways, but I don't think that good outweighs the bad in them. They got people brain rotten. It does show just how trifling we are, though. How easily we fall for a piece of ass, and how easily we can betray and turn our back on people. It does show human nature in its rawest form, but then a lot of this shit is just too staged for my taste. I'm sorry. It is.
Bang, 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 bang.
So I don't know. What y'all think about it? How do you feel about loyalty tests? Would you put somebody through it? Would you follow somebody around in a van incognito while somebody has a mic on them talking to your person trying to lay down with them and all that? Would you do all that? Would you go to that extent to find out if somebody's cheating on you? Would you do that? And how do you feel about the prank videos? Let me know in the comment section. I really would like to know. I think these type of videos are just cringe. Even though people tend to love them, I think they're just a waste of space. But that's just me.